Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate
versus! Yeah!
Today's fan request is Sephiroth versus Samus.
Ooh.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when more Smash Bros. Arrives. And special shoutouts to all our members, including our Ultimates. If you guys want to hop aboard the membership train, all you got to do is click right here, select the tier that'll work best for you.
Yeah!
So, you're probably wondering, why in the world is Smash Bros. Back? Well, some of the games we were going to do on the 22nd got delayed till February, so here we go. How this is going to work is the first player to win 2 matches is today's winner, and you're, of course, watching KwingsLetsPlays. There you go.
We're a husband and wife team that love playing games together.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
We love beating each other up in the game.
And we have our moments. Boom, baby. Oh my gosh.
So Luke just had to get rid of 400, and re-enable 400 comments.
And to re-enable 400 comments that YouTube was hiding.
Just so you guys know, if you guys are making a weird thing, like post on about us saying like we delete your comments, that's not us. That's like YouTube is hiding them.
Yep.
Like, I don't know why, but like, I don't know, like, they're like, basically, like, say, well, I can't really explain it, but basically, it's really stupid.
Yep. But I mean,
it's weird.
The only thing that we do, which I am going to be honest about, yes, we censor certain like really bad cuss words, political and social things, like political parties,
and also just like phrases like "you're an idiot" and stuff like this. Like,
okay, boomer.
I do that. Yeah. Well, even when people are saying that to each other in the chat,
though, I know. Yep.
It causes so much problems when people are name calling in the chat. So I just censor that. But the thing is, like, here's what was happening, people of the internet, of our channel. I'm gonna explain. So say I censored the phrase "you're an idiot."
Yep.
So now, if you write the word "you guys are great" or "you're great," your comment is censored because it has the word "you're" in it.
Yep.
So basically, what I was doing, which I didn't realize, was I was censoring all the good comments that you guys were trying to write. And even if, like, you know, like, say I censor the phrase "I hate you" or something, then, like,
I hate you.
Then basically, if you write a comment like, yeah, I really hate this game, or, you know, you are great, or I am having a great day today, all those comments would be censored.
Yep. So I had to go through, I had to re-add a bunch of words, and I also had to go through and re-enable a bunch of comments. What I was hoping for is after I did that YouTube would actually be like, oh, okay, these words aren't censored anymore, so we're just going to go ahead and undelete like all those things for you.
Oh,
no.
Oops.
So I still had to go ahead and do that, but hopefully we'll see more comments after live streams and premieres.
I have seen a few more comments, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. Starting like today and stuff.
Yeah, but it's going to take a while, and Amber didn't know that was going to happen. So yeah, YouTube's bot went crazy.
You guys, the thing was, like, we didn't at the time. You know, we had, you know, it was very difficult because basically, you know, we went through a very difficult time. We had a difficult move. I had a lot of health issues, etc. Things were very difficult, and like a lot of our admins that were around were not around anymore. And we had really nice people that I didn't want to have to deal with a lot of problems in the chat because we had a lot of issues in the chat. People arguing, etc. So I just wanted things to be easy, so I just would delete phrases that, you know, were always mean. Like, you know, I hate you. That's usually not a phrase that, you know, no matter who you're saying it to, I don't care. If you want to say it to me, it's fine. But the problem is when you say it to me, then everyone starts to get angry in the chat. Like, why'd you say that to the Kwings? Like, then, so it actually causes so much problems.
It did cause problems, but at the same time it created viewer engagement because there'd be repeat comments back and forth. Like,
yeah, so you guys, in the future, like, if people want to hate us or whatever, or say our gameplay is bad, like, if you want to stand up for us, that's fine. But please don't get, like, like, don't be hurt because someone is hurting us. Like, it's okay. Like, we're...
Every YouTuber has to go through that.
We're YouTubers. Literally, it's okay. We've heard it all before. You know, like if it's an extremely derogatory remark, then yeah, like we'll delete it. But it's like, you know, if it's like, you know, your gameplay sucks or whatever, like, whatever, like that's what everybody does.
Yep. Oh.
And whoops. I know, like our channel is always like happy and sunshine, but you know, we will have to also just, you know, talk to our, as we move forward and stuff, we'll have to talk to our admins and just tell them, like, we, you know, we won't have to worry about so many things. There's no way they can censor everything that's going on. There's no way.
No.
Like, you can't censor all negativity, because there's always going to be negativity.
Yep.
All you can do is, like, say someone's, like, making really negative comments, you can just talk about something happy.
Also, like, I re-enabled, like, childhood, kids, all that other stuff again, because there are people who come back on the channel, just like every other YouTube channel, and they say, you know, this was a very impactful channel from my childhood, and I really love you guys, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, there was a lot of stuff I had to go through, but it should be working better, because we were never censoring people that, you know, had good memories about the channel, that helped them through, like, a very difficult time in their life. YouTube just went crazy with the censorship based on suggestions we had for live streams, not for the channel itself. So it was just kind of...
Yeah, so those weren't supposed to be for, like, comments to videos.
No, but YouTube, when YouTube went over to the new, what was it, YouTube Studio thing, they messed everything up.
Like, I mean, because we even had stuff, like, for certain live streams where we censored Han Solo and stuff, because people were doing spoilers of the new movie. And like, yeah,
I had to yeet all that stuff, because we won't even be in the Star Wars trends or anything. So it's like, Star Wars stuff is re-enabled. Everything's re-enabled except for political stuff. We don't need to be in, you know, in the field for that.
I don't really care. Like, if we're not, I don't want to be in the trend for political stuff.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. So just so you guys know, if you're watching and you've been trying to comment and your comments keep getting yeeted for some reason, it's really not us. The only kind of comments I yeet are if it's extremely, extremely hateful, or...
Which is within your right.
Or if you're telling me something I already know, which is that this channel is out of the search engine, which I already know that. I don't need to be reminded of that.
Yep. And also, like, the Disney Infinity things, like, we were, like, one of the most comments that we get is for Disney Infinity, but because Disney Infinity, the word was blacklisted, most of our Disney Infinity videos are being pulled from the search engine, too, because that word was, like, censored on the channel. So that's what our network told us, so I had to re-enable the word Disney Infinity as well.
Though.
Yep. But apparently, here's the funny thing. We actually get almost 1,000 comments a month just about Disney Infinity. Like, people coming back and they're paying their respects to the series. But for 7-8 months, they haven't been able to. And that also contributed to the decline. So that word is back, and a bunch of other things from past series that we did. So people should be able to comment freely to some extent. But there you go. Samus has won the first round. It's all good.
Wow, 7 or 8 months. My gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time.
Yep. Beginning of, right around February. Alright, time for the second round of Samus versus Sephiroth.
Ooh.
And I'm wearing black now. Which I look like kind of a Striper character. I kind of like that.
I think everything looks like Striper.
Yellow and black always, like, reminds me of that a little bit. So, this month is also, well, not month, the year of 2021 is a lot of really cool Nintendo characters' 35th anniversary, yet Nintendo's probably going to only celebrate Zelda. So Kid Icarus, Samus, and even, well, I mean, Castlevania is not Nintendo, obviously, but Castlevania should be celebrating its 35 years this year as well, because, you know, that's when all these games came out, 86, 87. Even though we had to wait in the States, but some people...
I don't know anything about it since I didn't have a system. My parents didn't have a system till 10 years after it came out, so I have no idea.
There were some people that had that as well. Like, Nintendo had a very long life span, the first system. I knew a lot of friends who kept their NES, and instead of getting Super Nintendo, they just got the Genesis or the Mega Drive, or whatever it was called. I think it was the Genesis. But there were, like, different parts of the Genesis. The NES was around for a very long time, almost 11 years, I think. So 85 until about, like, 96 Was one of its last games.
Well, maybe my family got it on sale then or something.
Probably. You had the top loader, or you had the one where you put the game inside of it, like, and you had to open the little...
The game inside of it.
Okay. My friends had the weird, it was kind of like a Super Nintendo style to it, which I always thought was really weird. You would put the game and it would sit in the top of it.
I didn't even know they had that for NES.
Yeah. I don't remember the name of the model, but it was weird looking. Because when I thought NES, I thought like this thing where the game goes inside of it, and the door would come down and it would be all gray and stuff like that. So when somebody was like, hey, let's play Super Mario Bros. 3, and I went to their house, and they had this weird thing, and they put the game in like a Super Nintendo, I was like, what in the world is that? It's so weird.
I didn't have that. I had the door.
Yeah. The door is classic. And that way the system actually stays around longer, too.
Probably doesn't get dust in it as much.
Yeah. The other one definitely got a lot of dust in it. Just like the Super Nintendo did. I don't know why they didn't
just keep the door for all the systems, honestly.
I think they were thinking part of the reason why the Super Nintendo was doing so well is if they could copy its, like, design style or something. Maybe that was part of the reason, but it was also the games were really cool on the Super Nintendo. And people had kind of not grown out of the NES, but they were like, I want to play what's hip and new, you know? So they tried to fool people, I guess, in the marketing. Something like that. But the big rumor is this year, of course, that they're going to announce Metroid Prime 4, but I don't think so because of how everything is kind of closed off. Zelda should get some type of big announcement in February because that's when The Legend of Zelda came out. February of 1986. And that's also kind of why I'm doing those live streams where I'm playing different Zelda games to celebrate the anniversary of the franchise. I'm doing that all on purpose. Although I don't know if I'm going to play Zelda 2, because I think I'd probably rage on stream. The game is...
Doki Doki.
No. Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, the side-scrolling Link. The one where he fights Dark Link and stuff.
Adventures of Link.
Yeah. That game would probably make me rage a little bit, because it's really hard. And I reviewed it years ago, like 15 years ago, something like that, but I can't see myself doing it again. Whoa.
The game was hard, like the guys with the shields that they, it's like whenever you would duck and try to hit them, they would also duck.
Yep.
And like they would felt like they were learning or something, like it was really weird.
They were learning.
Even back then.
Wow, I'm still pretty decent with Samus. I was terrible with Zero Suit Samus, though. I used to play as Samus a little bit on the N64, but not so much in Melee or the other ones. Because I was a Metroid fan at some point.
Yeah.
Ow. But I don't know. I was thinking about, because like all the game delays, like maybe I should just do like the Metroid Prime collection that released on Wii U years ago. And try to incorporate like other game franchises' 35th anniversaries, like celebrations this year, because there's just so many game delays and all kinds of stuff. Like I'm not used to a game drought being this big right now. Like starting in January, usually it starts in like March or April, and you get at least like one really cool game to tide you over. No,
that's cool.
But that hasn't been the case. But the only problem with the Metroid Prime games is I'm not very good at directions, and the Metroid Prime games are all about exploring and stuff, and it's a first-person view. So what someone was able to play through a lot easier, I always kind of struggle with certain games that are very directional based.
Yeah.
Chickens of Death. Oh, alrighty. And boom! Yay! Samus is on a roll. There we go. So, let's see. Tonight's live stream, I think, is going to be on a really cool retro game that I picked up called Shadow Gangs, which is a really weird game, but I like the dialogue to it. It feels like if I made a video game, I would do some cheesy dialogue. There was this, the one thing I shared on my Twitter where this guy was talking to this ninja boss, and he was like, I'm going to you may be one tough cookie, but I'm gonna like turn you into scrap, you tin can. So it's just like, yeah. But it's a really hard game, so I don't know how far I'm gonna get on stream. But I would like at least to look at the first hour of it, just because the premise is really interesting. Apparently there was like this crazy ninja war in the future with robots, so think like Terminators and really hokey stuff.
Future.
Yep. And like your family gets kidnapped and you're like this lone ninja master who's this guy who looks like he's a teenager, and he has to go through and beat all these other ninjas, but he's not like normal ninjas. Like he has a machine gun and he carries a sword, and I'm just thinking, at the beginning of the game he starts with like shurikens and ninja weapons, but then when he transforms into his ninja costume, he's carrying a submachine gun and hardly ever uses his ninja weapons. It's like, what?
Oops.
It's so weird.
Oh, I'll have to tell you something about that, actually. I hope I didn't accidentally archive that.
Oh, that game? I can always re-download it.
Okay.
It's not a problem.
I had to archive some stuff to put on Mario Kart today, so...
No problem.
I just put archived games that it looked like you would probably never play again. Like...
I'm curious to see what you archived, because I noticed that I had, like... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's gone. Minecraft?
No, I'm still playing Minecraft.
Okay, kept Minecraft on there, okay.
Oh my gosh, just a lot of really obscure games that we just looked at once.
Okay, that's fair.
But then I got that confused with maybe some new ones you downloaded. I didn't get rid of ones that looked like... I tried not to get rid of ones that said never played, but then there were some that you've never played that have been on there for years.
Okay.
I got rid of Spirit of the North for right now, because it's like, I don't know when we're gonna finish that.
Well, we have so many different versions of it. We got a PS5 version, we got PS4, we got Switch. But the game is just... I don't even know why the developer likes us that much, because, I mean, the game is just... I don't know.
Likes what? Us?
Yeah, the Spirit... They keep giving us... Whenever they have, like... I guarantee, even though we don't have an Xbox Series X, when it releases an Xbox Series X...
maybe they're doing it to everybody.
Maybe.
I mean, I really want to finish it, but the game... Honestly, if the game was a little less depressing, I would feel more... I thought it was a different Fox game. It looks really beautiful, but then it's like, as soon as the fox died at the beginning of the game, I was like, wait, this is not the Fox game I thought I was looking for. Like, I was just like, because there are lots of other Fox games around, and I really wanted to switch it for a different Fox game, to be honest, because I know there's a lot of people that really like the game, and I want to, but I'm sorry, but the game is kind of creepy. Like, you're finding old people that are dead. It's like really weird.
Yeah, it was a weird indie game. It really was.
There's like so many indie games are like have like spirits in them and stuff like this. Like, I did the Eskimo game, it had spirits in it. They had that game from India. They were talking about spirits helping you. I guess every time they do like a cultural game that's like, you know, I mean, I guess there's spirits in every culture, but and I mean, maybe if those spirits just looked a little less creepy, then maybe, like, even if that's not how they look traditionally, maybe like make it funny. Like, that's why I like Yokai Watch. There's spirits in that, but they're happy looking. Yeah, we can't look at Yokai Watch anymore. That unfortunately, Yokai Watch in Canada, or I forget, it was the US, one of them said that they're a kids brand, popular children's brand. So if a YouTuber in theory was to look at that and then say, I feel so bad for YouTubers that have their whole channel based on that. But I actually feel sad for them, because it's like, oh my gosh, it's not fair. Because we're in the year now where supposedly the FTC is going to start mailing people stuff. What? Yeah, if you're in violation, they're going to mail you. Mail you what? A letter that says they're going to take you to court. But, and how are you going to face court? Why can't they just give you what's... How are you going to go to court? I don't know, but we should be okay. Because we've been, for over a year and a half, we've been following the crazy guidelines from our lawyer, which
hurt our channel a little bit, but also it made our brand, at least we can argue our brand aged, which it did. So anyway, people, that is it. That's all for Smash Brothers Versus. Thank you so much for watching.
Samus won.
Samus, yeah, she just kind of edged by. That you had 1 life left and I had 1 life left. I almost died in the Metroid stage because I'm not very good at the Metroid stages because the stage hazards kill you. But if you guys have a particular request you want to see in Smash, let us know. We'll do our best to make it happen. And look for Dragon Ball later today. And we have 2 new Let's Plays starting up in a day and a half. So enjoy this fun little filler. And you never know what's going to happen. If games get delayed, Smash Brothers or Dragon Ball or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, anything could come back to fill in the time slot.
Filler!
That's right. And we'll see you guys tonight at 8 o'clock with a live stream on something. All right.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
God bless and happy gaming. See ya.